201229. Trisent School of Medical Health, Science and Technology.
It was Kenyatta's third sermon to the mountain, and the book was very clear. BBI, a frantic effort to convert a region some said was going politically astray. Kenyatta was seeking conversions, and some tonight say he won souls. His second in command is reading from a different chapter, a chapter whose genesis the duo have sharply disagreed. Tonight we discuss the Sagana 3 declaration. Good evening, but first, these are the stories making headlines tonight. Tonight, curtains fall on a seasoned politician. Simeon Nyachae is dead.
Our father, that is Honorable Simeon Nyachae, has about an hour and a half ago rested here in Nairobi Hospital.
The one-time presidential candidate has been ailing. Also tonight, MP Simba Arati and Silvanus Osoro exchange blows at the funeral of Kisii Deputy Governor's father, each defending their master DP William Ruto and ODM boss Raila Odinga, who were also present. Plus, former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko presents himself at the DCI offices for grilling. More charges likely to be leveled against the flamboyant former city boss. Mini Mbesa is our sign language interpreter. Good evening, I'm Abubakar Abdullahi. Welcome to the broadcast. Now, powerful politician Simeon Nyachae has been confirmed dead while receiving treatment at the Nairobi hospital. Nyachae, who died at the age of 88, served as minister in various ministries, including that of finance and agriculture. The one-time presidential candidate has been termed as a dedicated political figure who united the Gusii community. Nanok Lauren begins our broadcast tonight.
Family members and those in close contact with the now late Simeon Nyachae walked into the Lee Funeral Home here in Nairobi in a state of despondency, yet to come to terms with the death of their own after suffering a long-term illness. And after receiving treatment at the Nairobi hospital, Nyachae breathed his last Monday afternoon. News concerning Nyachae's death, a man who was born on the 6th day of February 1932, was confirmed by his son Charles Nyachae.
Our father, that is Honorable Simeon Nyachae, has about an hour and a half ago rested here in Nairobi Hospital after a fairly long illness that he has bravely borne.
Several leaders arrived to condole Nyachae's family and later praised Nyachae, who has died at the age of 88 years, saying his performance and discipline while on duty is one to be emulated by many, a factor that is wanting in the country.
This is a very sad day for all of us, but we thank God for the wonderful life that He gave him, the opportunity He gave all of us to work with Him, and for Him to be our father and our leader and our mentor.
He was a very disciplined person, And even when we were younger, we feared going to the house too. And he was very, very strict. And I think being disciplined is one factor that this country lacks, not just in schools, but in real life.
If Nyachae had an assignment, you would have no doubt that the matter would be done, that the performance would be at excellence level.
Health Permanent Secretary Susan Mochache hailed the late as one who not only united the Gusii community but also displayed a noble example to his colleagues during his tenure as a civil servant, despite having experienced downfalls in his political career when he retired from active politics in 2007 after he lost the Nyaribari parliamentary seat.
And a lot of us draw a lot of inspiration from the way that he worked, from the way that he offered himself in service. And so today is a very sad day to have lost a man who really set the path for us and set a very high bar for all of us in the public service.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has termed Nyachae as an icon of Kenya's progress throughout the year. In a message of comfort to the family of the independence-era provincial administrator, the president said the late Nyachae's successful transition from public service to the world of business and politics was a demonstration that focus and hard work pays. Other national leaders, including Deputy President William Ruto, Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho, and Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, took to their social media handles to express their heartfelt condolences to family, friends and the country at large following the death of Honorable Simeon Nyachae. The leaders termed the late as progressive, selfless and a steadfast leader who served the country diligently. Nanok Lauren, TV 47.
Well, Simeon Nyachae served the country in various capacities. Having served as a civil servant for many years, Nyachae rose through the ranks to the position of a provincial commissioner before joining active politics. The man who tried his shot in the 2002 presidential race is believed to be one of Kisii's political heavyweight. Sharon Baranga takes a look at the life of Simeon Nyachae.
Simeon Nyachae was born on 6th February 1932 in Nyaribari Chache, Kisii County, to a former powerful colonial chief, Musa Nyandusi. Nyachae rose through the ranks from a district officer in Kangundo and other parts of Machakos district in 1963 to a provincial commissioner between 1965 and 1979, and later the head of civil service and secretary to the cabinet in the Moi administration. In 1992, Nyachae left civil service and joined politics. He vied for the parliamentary seat in Nyaribari Chache, which he won and joined the late President Daniel Arap Moi's administration. Nyachae is remembered to have made shocking remarks in 1998 when he was serving as finance minister. He admitted that the country's economy was in the intensive care unit. After falling out with Moi in 1999, he was moved to the less powerful Ministry of Trade. He then joined active politics and joined Ford People, the vessel he used to run for president in 2002 after he ditched KANU. He resigned from active politics in 2007 after he lost parliamentary seat in Nyaribari Chache. Nyachae has left behind 3 widows and more than 20 children. Sharon Baranga, TV 47.
Now, there was drama in Kisii at the funeral of Kisii Deputy Governor's father after lawmakers Simba Arati and Silvanus Osoro exchanged blows. The funeral service was attended by Deputy President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga. Musa Salah with the details.
The funeral of Abel Gongera, father to Kisii Deputy Governor Joash Maangi, provided a fertile ground for a duel between the supporters of Deputy President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga. The funeral bringing together 2 of Kenya's most rival political leaders. MP Silvanus Osoro and Simba Arati exchanging blows. The service turned chaotic when Arati asked Deputy President William Ruto to seek forgiveness from the residents for the 2007 post-election violence. A few moments later, South Mugirango Member of Parliament Silvanus Osoro attacked Arati, momentarily turning the funeral chaotic. The scenes that followed almost bringing the event to a standstill, Odinga criticizing the nasty brawl between the two leaders, urging political leaders to embrace tolerance.
Naona msukumano hapa na pale. Hiyo si sawa sawa. Najua Abagusi bao tunajua ni watu wangwana. Wote ambao wanapenda amani. Na demokrasia inasema ati hata kama mtu nasema unaenda ambaye wewe hutaki, wache yeye aseme tu.
Tafadhali tuache kutumia vijana vibaya kuwapiganisha na kuchukua vijana wafanye vita vizivyo na maana ya kisiasa.
Odinga also claims that his handshake with President Kenyatta was driven by the chaotic 2017 election, insisting that President Kenyatta had informed Ruto of his pact with Odinga. Odinga has, however, refuted DP Ruto's claims that the Orange Democratic Movement has invaded Jubilee's administration.
Sisi hatukukubaliana tutaingia kwa serikali ya Jubilee. Tumebaki kando. Umesikia ODM mmoja hako ndani ya serikali? Ni waziri katika serikali? Hiko? Hakuna. Ni wao wenyewe. Sasa mambo kama imeenda mrama, ameanza sasa kusema hiyo sio makosa yangu, makosa ya fulani, makosa ya fulani. Shepherd yenu.
Ruto hitting back at those opposing the hustler narrative, saying that he will change Kenya's economy.
Ninaanza kurushiwa maneno, wheelbarrow ni takataka, sijui mkokoteni ni takataka. Sasa mimi nawauliza nyinyi. Mimi nawauliza watu wa Kisii. Si tuko na mradi wa serikali inaitwa kazi mtaani? Si watu magraduate wanachukua panga, wanachukua slasher, wanaenda kukata nyasi? Sasa tofauti ya hiyo kazi mtaani na kununulia mama wheelbarrow aweke matunda yake ndiye aweze kuuza, iko wapi tofauti? Bana, wajinga wameisha Kenya, marafiki zangu. Hakuna watu wa kudanganya tena. Mimi nataka niseme nikiwa hapa Kisii, tutabadilisha mwenendo na muundo wa uchumi wa Kenya.
Wale mabroka wa huko Kikuyuni ni wakali sana. Watakukula na watakunyoa. Ukitaka kupata kula ya Wakikuyu, usipitie kwa broka akina Muradhi akina Kamanda, kuja mlango ya mbele kwa Wakikuyu uombe kura.
The day you started to work with His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the President of this Republic, you changed this country. You brought peace to this country. If today you are to decide to work with William Samoei Ruto, this country will not be the same again. How I wish, I'm sure my father will pray for that.
Cases of political intolerance have increased in the past few weeks, with political experts now warning that this growing trend may spread to other parts of the country. Musa Salah, TV47.
Elsewhere, former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko has been grilled at the DCI headquarters following his claims linking Interior PS Karanja Kibicho and other senior government officials to the 2017 post-election chaos. Former Nairobi boss presented himself at the DCI offices after he was summoned last week. Kibicho was grilled by DCI last week equally, and Sonko has already been barred from linking Kibicho to the chaos. Now, human rights activists and constitutional defenders under the Linda Katiba movement now claim that President Uhuru Kenyatta is using the BBI process to stick to power after his tenure ends. Led by NARC Kenya party leader Martha Karua, the activists want Kenyans rather to reject the BBI report, claiming it has no priorities for the common mwananchi but seeks to benefit politicians. Mwangi Maina with that report.
For yet another time, the Linda Katiba movement has trashed the BBI report. This time around, human rights activists and defenders of the Constitution, claiming President Uhuru Kenyatta is preoccupied on retaining power, even after his tenure lapses next year.
Uhuru does not want to leave power. Anybody who has used power and abused it and enriched himself and those close to him the way Uhuru has, never wants to leave power. Uhuru's preoccupation now is how to stay in power.
BBI presents the priorities of politicians, while the Constitution of Kenya has the priorities of Kenyans. And that is why every Kenyan must stand up to uphold and defend the Constitution.
They claim the Jubilee government has meddled with independent commissions and organs protected by the Constitution, adding that the 2010 Constitution has no shortcomings. Therefore, what is needed is proper implementation of the Constitution and not a constitutional review.
Lack of and deliberate withholding of information concerning BBI, constitutional amendments, is one of the things that we are facing today. Clearly, they do not want us to understand. They do not want a majority to know. They want to stand like preachers in a pulpit, telling us what it contains. The preachers are better because they always tell us to refer to the good book, but BBI is not available.
To this effect, they have urged Kenyans to vehemently oppose this report, as they stand not to gain anything, but in the long run, it will benefit politicians. They want members of county assemblies to be on the forefront in defending the Constitution by shooting down the BBI bill.
Kenyans must reject BBI proposals in total because they represent the intentional misdiagnosis of what our problems are.
We are fighting for this. We are fighting for this cabbage. We are fighting for food security. We are fighting for our economic and social rights as articulated in Article 43.
How does a country, how does a government propose to amend 14 clauses of a constitution that has 18 clauses and not allow citizens to see it unless they know that if you see it, you will understand it has nothing for you?
The report is set to be debated by county assemblies after the Independent and Electoral Boundaries Commission, IEBC, verified more than 1 million signatures. The BBI politics continue to gain momentum, fronted by ODM leader Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta. Human rights activists and those purporting to protect the Constitution are claiming that the president is seeking for a way to remain in power, thereby asking Kenyans to reject the BBI report in total. They allude that it is not yet time for a constitutional review. Mwangi Maina, TV 47, Nairobi.
You're watching TV 47 News Tonight with me, Abu Bakar Abdullahi. Time for us to take a short break. We'll be back with more news after this break. Stay tuned.
Agriculture being the engine of economic growth in Kenya. Richer Fields aims to educate, entertain, and take you round the world of Rich Fields when it comes to matters agriculture and agribusiness.
It's 800 shillings per kg. Where? Almost 100% profit.
We take you to the world of organic living.
Some people say organic is boring. It's actually not boring.
Strawberry farming and so much more. Richer Fields coming soon on TV 47. On the Grind, we bring you different entrepreneurs who give the story of their businesses with love and passion.
I'm a musician forever. This is something that is
Inborn.
It excites me each day. It's a field that has always excited me.
Because when you show love to your business, it will show love to you.
The most rewarding bit of being a photographer is seeing a bride able to see her images of her wedding and evoke emotion in her and just relive the moment once again.
Get to hear these stories and so much more every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Pain, discomfort, and sleepless nights. These are just but a few of the things we go through on a daily that deteriorate our health. Body Garage is here to remind you on how to love and care for your body's health.
Finding our balance. Don't worry, you'll finally come back again.
Self-care and love is the best gift you can give. Tune in every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. On Coffee with Movie, we bring you great testimonies from amazing personalities.
Mwanzo wa kwanza alikaa ndani ilikuwa intense because alikuwa alikuwa atafuta place atawaka afanye thesis zake.
Stories that will inspire and encourage you.
Hiyo kitu ilisha waswa ni clap. Sheila told us this is what we've been looking for.
And some that will even make you laugh out loud.
You have chapa kawa ya kutuliza temperature kabla hiyo story.
Na wewe kuleta mandazi bro.
Mbona ingeandikwa coffee and mandazi
Aya!
Make sure you catch the episodes of Coffee with Movie every Sunday at 8 p.m.
Selector, the difference is in the taste.
Love. You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories.
Welcome back. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta continued with his tour in the larger Mount Kenya region today, commissioning a power project in Nyeri. His meetings with women groups was, however, postponed to next week due to what State House spokesperson Kanzedena claims is unavoidable circumstances. Tomorrow, the president is expected to tour Madhira constituency in his quest to drum up support for the BBI report. Nyeri Town Member of Parliament Ngunjiri Wambugu says that the president's tour in the region has helped to consolidate his political backyard.
The first thing that the president needed to explain is, first and foremost, this is not about Raila Odinga. And he did, yesterday during the youth meeting, he asked a very interesting, simple question. BBI suggests to bring money to Roiro, for example. BBI suggests to help people who have help. How does that help Raila Odinga? Right? And so the first thing he was doing was breaking that myth that BBI is about a specific individual. It is not about Ruto, it is not about Raila, it is not about Uhuru, it is about the future of this country. And the region's future is a permanent part of where BBI is going. Why do I say that? We have, for example, the increase in resource allocation to the counties. Out of our 10 counties, we are actually benefiting with close to 54 billion shillings in addition from BBI. Nyeri County alone is moving from 6 billion to 13 billion in terms of allocation. In none of those meetings did the president drum support for Raila Odinga. No, these are the most critical meetings. Number two, at no point do I ever remember President Uhuru Kenyatta telling us to vote for Raila Odinga. At no point, at all. He has never tried to sell Raila Odinga. He has never tried to promote Raila Odinga. He speaks about the fact that they're working together for the sake of the harmony of the country now. He keeps saying, actually both of them say, both Raila and Uhuru say that 2022 will take care of itself. So I don't know why the deputy president would feel insecure. Because at no point and I'm telling you, if the president wanted to promote Raila Odinga, that was a place to do it, in Sagana. Because he had all the leadership of the region in that place.
Moving on, a family in Kijiji village, Kabete constituency in Kiambu County wants the government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to intervene in helping them get traveling documents to the United States of America to get the body of their mother who died in December last year in the United States. According to the family, the mother died while receiving treatment in the United States, but due to COVID-19 protocols that were issued by the US government, they are yet to bury their mother. The family father says their efforts to get travel documents have been unsuccessful.
To America is for them to take responsibility of our mother's death, because when she wanted help from us, we were denied visa to go and donate bone marrow, and after that she passed on. So from our side we are seeing as if they are supposed to take that responsibility of her death. My mom was diagnosed with cancer, blood cancer, in 2019, and since then it has been tough for us, because we've been trying to go to the USA through a letter which we got from the doctors from the USA, inquiring, demanding us that we go so that we can help give mom, donate bone marrow to our mom who was ailing.
Waweze kutusaidia. Tulikuwa tumejiandaa watu 12, lakini angalau wale wangeonelea tu, tafadhali wangeonelea waweze kutupea hata namba yoyote. Afadhali tu kule tunahitaji, hata kama ni watu wangapi, wahakikisha ya kwamba wengine wamesika mami yao na hata wengine wamesika dada yao.